Good evening. Hello. Welcome along to, again, a bit of a change of pace. We're now going into Roadcraft after all the sim racing stuff. It's nice to wind down a little bit, isn't it? So let's click the right button so we get into the game. There we go. Now, I thought you could customize some logos and such. No, well, never mind. We'll have a look at that later. These are the cars or the machinery that I have available in my garage. The mule, the wheel loader, the scout, and the crane. Yeah, no. There we go. We have completed the first part of the journey. So let's continue to step number 2. The region is mostly flooded after storm, with notable destruction around the main routes and facilities. The core objective is mitigation of immediate damage caused by flooding, both in the industrial area and the civilian sector. Can't read. So we have some stuff to choose, or to do rather. Oh, you know what? Before we start, I do find it interesting to look in the mod browser. And it is contraband. Yeah, so the only things we have available right now is maps. Yeah, okay, fine. Never mind. Let's go back and start the aftermath. Pour sand with a dump truck, flatten sand with a dozer, pave with a paver, and roll it or compact it with the roller. North Africa in spring. Your company returns to the region after the storm has passed to witness the aftermath and help mitigate the consequences. There are some stuff to encounter around there. Area revealed 725 meters that way. So that's the point where we're going. So we're going back by most of the stuff that we've looked at on the first what do you call it? First playthrough. Pumping station and stuff up there too that I haven't visited. Boring stuck in the mud. Now these roads do need some cleaning. So I suspect that we will be having to get back here and fill out the holes in the in the road and such. Sorry. We're not too far away from as far as I came when I did my initial playthrough. How far I got with my initial playthrough a few weeks ago when I got the game. So I haven't really been able to play it that much yet. But it has to be said that some of the things now are things that I have done in the past. No, that's the button. I keep finding all the stuff that doesn't move.
At least this bridge is still in one piece. We had to move our operations before the storm. We needed to get to that harbor, so it had to be lowered. I was a bit worried about it, storm and all.
I know that I'm supposed to go right. There is a point of interest to the left there. As most of the mountain has fallen out, taken the road and everything with it. So I'm not sure if we're supposed to be fixing the road on this side as well at some point. But there is only one way to find out, and that is to continue playing. Now that place is also a mess. I did try the last time I played to use the dozer to move some of the palm trees and stuff that had fallen down over the road, but they were stuck. So I'm not supposed to move them around just yet. The cavalry has finally arrived, but your work is just getting started.
You might have noticed we've deployed some additional support. Supplies, vehicles, that kind of thing. But you'll need to jump in the crane and move all those containers out the way first. And then you'll need to check the road from the harbor base to the transit point and clear out any hazards. Once that's done, you can plot a route for our vehicles.
Now let's see. That's that movement, yeah. Ah, excellent. This one has 4 connecting points. Oh. Excellent. And that's a new truck. Right. No, that's wrong. That's the map. Let's see. Objectives. Reach location and then... Yeah, because that's the first point where we are going to do some road repairs. So that will be fun. I don't know if you can actually say that, Hugo. Not the road, but the other name. So we have unlocked a new truck, the Taiga 6455B, which has a wide bed, a powerful engine, and is your best bet to move sand around. Yeah, exactly. Welcome along, Mr. Hugo, to Mr. Costa, rather, to some dubious road work. Learn where you can fill your dump truck. The vehicles, map layer, and sand quarries. So there's quite a lot of sand around here that we can use. Quite some over the water there too. And I can. This is the kind of silly thing with it. You can just click down on the D-pad and then you'll get the truck filled up with sand. Now, how did I solve this the last time? Did I think I backed up as much as I could. Oh, good stuff. Hello, Geroid. Welcome along to some actual road working. Oops. Okay, let's park up here. Make it a sandstorm. Well. Well, the sandstorm, or the storm is actually past. Now we're dealing with the aftermath. That turning circle was a lot a lot sharper than I expected it to be. Okay, so I need to pour some more sand in here first. Okay, fine. We can do that. Yeah. I think you were in the last stream I did with this, Hugo. That being said, I was more struggling with the crane than anything in that during that live stream. Yeah, the multiplayer part in this is pretty fun. So let's see. Change mode. Sand flattening. Okay, I might be. I just seem to remember you telling me about that the PS5 thing before. That it struggled with overheating or something with it while playing this game. Well, that might. Sorry, it might have been mentioned in a different live stream that I had. To be fair, because we've been talking about this game in a couple of live streams that I've had of some racing games or such. Well, it's still bumpy, but it is it is flatter than it was. Now we'll do one more drive over here. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it in the background. Picking up on the microphone with the fans on my PC is really working hard. Right, I would say that I've constructed a drivable piece of road now. Maps. Okay, yeah, and then I need to the transit point. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I need to fill something into that one as well. All these tiny palm trees that looks like you can drive straight through them. Okay, and then we need to move around with the truck. It is probably faster to just reverse through all of this instead of turning around and then turn around again at the other end to start pouring. To pour the gravel, the sand. I'm not gonna I mean, it is a bit early yet for the steamroller. Oh, am I? Yeah, I'm just outside the sand section. Okay. Now, one thing I've been thinking about asking, I didn't, I don't like the music that is already in the game, so I've turned it off. So it might be a bit, what's the word? Might be a bit silent without the music. But I have downloaded some Gran Turismo music. Could be using instead. Could be playing that in the background instead. Yeah, maybe not Moon Over the Castle, but some of the smooth jazz music would be I think it could be useful in a way. Now that looks like I might have to do something in the other end there. I might have to put down even more sand. Yeah, I know. Well, actually that helped quite a bit. Yeah, no, that did smooth out the end on, or the ramp on this side. That's good. Now I might also be making these road parts a little bit wider than I have to. But I suppose that is better than having a too narrow a road to drive on. Yeah, that works. That works. And I don't think there is any more hazards on the way. Well, I keep looking far ahead and not on what I'm driving on. Straight ahead of the, or just ahead of the dozer. I don't think there is any more of these mud holes to fix. On the way over. Because this looks... Yeah, no, all of this looks acceptable. That's good. Right, what's the next part of the plotting a route? That is to the transit point, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Now, yeah. That works. Right, let's have a look and see how this works then. No. Looked like it was stuck. Oh no, it's just because my... clicking the wrong buttons. Well, it looks like this one is getting to the destination. As it turned out, I had Gran Turismo 4 and 5 was in the bundle I found. Sure. GT5, oh, it's fine. It's fine. It works. Right, the first part of the convoy is through. The second one is there. Is it only 2 cars in this convoy? It looks like it. It's a totally not Iveco.
Good job there. You need a base of operations on the other side of the river. And that means we need a bridge. I don't suppose you've built a bridge before, right? Well, there's a first for everything. Oh, and if you want a steady supply of concrete slabs, I have just the thing. You can send a concrete slab convoy from the warehouse to the harbor base. Not essential, but it should keep our reserves up.
Right. Set up base next. Set up our next base on the other side of the river. So we need to get to that point and build a bridge with some concrete slabs. And for this I need to go to the garage and I need to deploy the no. We need the crane for this one. There is no horn on the cars in this game. You need to build a bridge to cross the river. Open the map, go to the bridges tab. Right, so we need a wide concrete bridge. Max angle 15, max sections 20. Okay. Oh yeah. No, slightly OCD. We're trying to get the bridge centered on the supports. There we go. Great. Now we need some concrete slabs. And as luck will have it, let's see, anchors out. That's the one. Cycle. Oh, there we go. Grab the top one. And now, this time we actually have the 4 connection points on the concrete slab. No. No. Now this is a lot faster than last time around when I tried to try to get the concrete slabs onto the truck. And I only had 2 winching points on the concrete slabs instead of the 4 that I have now. Almost done. I do like how the concrete slabs just disintegrate once they land. And there we go. Instant bridge. Ding 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 ding. No. Fold crane. Yep.
Your first bridge. That should weather any storm. Remember, our job isn't just to fix what's broken. It's to make life better for folks around here.
Kanlo Stranik boasts a powerful road planning recall module, delivers unmatched mobility to your fleet, but at a cost. Right, let's move over and have a look then. Before we continue to the place where we're supposed to go. No. There we go. Field service vehicle allows you to recall other vehicles to it at the cost of some fuel. You can earn fuel through side objectives or purchase it at a supply depot. Explore your side objectives to earn additional fuel. Okay. Yeah, because we have sent a convoy with concrete to the harbor base. That is from the warehouse on that side and to the harbor base. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's do that then. Now I haven't encountered what to do with the with those blue lines yet. They look like some pipelines to me, so I suspect that we'll have to do some repair work on that at some point. Yeah, that's fairly straightforward. Straight across the river, or across the bridge. I think that is roughly the way that I took when I drove around there. Yeah, wreck it, update the paste notes indeed. Now question. Yeah, remove that one from the list. That sounded like something that might get copyright striked. Copyright striked. Nope. Move that one even further out a little bit, I think. Yeah. Now where is it? It's going to be delivered straight ahead. Okay, fine. Dispatch vehicles. Let's follow this one then to see. Okay, so it's only one on this route. Oh, no, okay, fine. Thought for a second there I'd made the checkpoint a bit too wide so I would hit the post. Now this route is fairly straightforward. And then we start to climb the off-road section. Well, looks good so far. Of course, it is a it is one of the off-road trucks, so it should be doing this pretty well. With an emphasis on should. Okay, I could have just pulled that one straight over instead of rejoining the road like that. Fine. Fine. Yeah, I reckon this is a success. Of course, the next question is, will we meet one of the other AI cars over here? Because they might... no, the AI driving things, they ghost for each other. It's me they crash into. Perfect. Now let's see, all awards received on this one, so we can cancel it for now then. We don't need to have that one active. And I suppose, yep, there is a new truck on its way. Great. Right, objectives. Yeah, reach location. That's the one we need to do. You know what? Let's bring the scout. Where is the scout parked? It's somewhere around here, isn't it? Yes, it is. I know there is a mode coming for this game where you can turn on fuel consumption and stuff like that as well. Things that we don't have right now. Because in like SnowRunner and MudRunner and all of those games, you have usage of fuel. And that is something that you don't have in this game, at least not yet. We'll get there eventually. So that was where I parked. And this here part is a part that we have to deal with pretty soon. For obvious reasons. Now, the palace looks quite cool. Brakes over. Honk honk. Hello Ole. Welcome along. The cake man. usual suspects of murder. Klunk. Ah, here we go. Here's the steamroller. The katok and the bunker, an inseparable duo for all your asphalt road building needs, or whatever it was. So unlocking new bases. You unlocked a new base on this map. Bases are interconnected and can be used to quickly move things around. Deliver resources to one base and retrieve them from another. And store weekly in one garage and deploy it from another. Each base also serves as a free recovery point. So the cake is a lie.
That town you just passed through is Anvala. It's the industrial heart of the region, so it's vital we get it pumping again. And that means delivering lots of supplies. You'll need to build a road and then plan a route between Anvala and a transit point. Ah, and there's a nearby village on the harbor that could use your help. If you have the time. Strictly, we're not required, but I think you like to help folks out. Panama is in sore need of supplies, so you could plot a route to it from the transit point. I'm sure the folks there would appreciate it.
Now that's another thing I need to settings. Okay, so that's on maximum. So it didn't taste like tomato at all, but I suppose that you will be needing to exercise for a week now to deal with the level of sugar that you've that you have encountered. Okay, so there are some new vehicles around it. It's the asphalt paver vehicle. The asphalt will only stick to freshly poured sand. Yeah, okay, got it. Yep, that is fine. And there was the truck that you need to transport the things around. Keto for 8 weeks. We need a road planning request, of course. Infrastructure, build road, dump truck, dozer, asphalt paver, and a roller. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I feel like I've hit pretty much the mark with the bridge there. That's good. Now this song actually works pretty well. Open road something request. Yeah. Ah, okay, so I can... Okay, now this is cheating. How can the truck just keep on pouring when I have to stop and close the bed and fill it with... Huh. Last time I did this job, I spent forever doing it with the with the doing the truck first and dumping whoa, dumping sand in 2 rows instead of 1. Okay, let's see how the how the automatic thing solves this. Now the transition at the end looks pretty good too. That's nice. Right, we need to move some equipment out of the way. The truck is dancing. Right, and then we need to get some more. I do like that, or I don't know if I like it, to be honest, but the fact that you can't strap any of the vehicles you put on the flatbed. Activate. I also find it interesting that we have that wide part that we could have made a really wide road across here. But now we're just stuck with this narrow strip. Is that good enough? Yeah, we can put on some more on the way back. No, that's the button. Who needs safety indeed? You should have seen me in SnowRunner, how I'm just jumping all over the place. Let's see. Rekekabare, what do you mean? With gelatin on everything? Monkey brain. Steam sail is kind of a steamroller. Yeah. I see what you mean. Okay, so I didn't have to do that in the low gearing. I could have just sent it across. But it's more precision when I go slowly. So we are closing in on the point that I have gotten to in my own offline playthrough. So we're about to hit new ground. also annoys me that I can't get this all completely flat. It has to be with those kind of bumps and lumps and everything in along the road on the asphalt. Right. Now, what's the next thing? Need to plot some routes. And I think the cat wants to come in. Hold on for a minute. I do have to say though that the Gran Turismo 5 soundtrack do have a little bit of everything. Transit point to Panama, which is... Okay, that's Panama. But to get to Panama, I need to fill in something over there. And I need to build a bridge over there. Yeah, so there is a bit of work to do that as well. Let's start with the transit point to Anbala, which is here. Now, where is the delivery supposed to go? Yeah, okay, yep. Start plotting. Dispatch vehicles, how many? We have at least 2 cars going this time. Or is it 3? No, it is 2. Hello. Hi, Chunky. Thunderbirds are go, yeah. No, it is 3. 3 in the caravan. Now this scout thingy is a bit more equipped than mine is. Ooh, the scout was very close to the digger over there. How is the trucks? Well, the first one made a good line around it. How is the second one? Yeah, the second one also works. Works its way around. Those big pumps at the end there. Yeah, both trucks seem to do well across the the asphalt part. My freshly made road. Yeah, but next question is, do we fix the road on the other side? Yeah, we do. We do. First thing we need on the other side is the some sand. Now if we go this way around, we won't be meeting the trucks head on, I think. Yeah, no, that's the right way. To the right is the right way. Yeah, there's not a thing I can. Well, and there's not another thing that I can do. Oh. It might be. Okay. Let's skip that one then. Yeah, it is the optional thing that I'm using or looking at right now. Because the next main objective is on the other side. Now, now this is drivable as it is. This also sounds a bit like... Well, there is a sound setting for the game, but I've turned off the music in the game. Let's see... Okay, so I need to go all the way back there to get more sand. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I feel like most of the terrain in the SnowRunner and MudRunner games is looking pretty good, and anyway. I do find it interesting that that is a point where you can actually refill the car with sand. Yeah, yeah, the bridge does. Next question is, the bridge gives, but what does it take away? I probably should have started to pour the sand even further back, but yeah. Is that enough? It might be. And I need to find the dozer. Oh, where is the... yeah. I should be able to get to the other side of my little asphalt road and get to the side to let the let my colleague through. Open the windows a bit more to clean them in the rain. Yeah. Yeah, we had some, at least where I live, had some spots of rain through the day. Hasn't been very much, but it has coming down a little bit. I mean, Ole and I, we live about half an hour apart. Half an hour worth of driving apart, and it's not raining where I am. Yet. Boink, 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 boink. Yeah. at that. That is absolutely perfect. Boink. Now we do head back and get some more sand in the bed of the truck, just in case we might need it when we get further around the path. Yeah, it was dancing. More greedy, haven't sand. Yep. Okay, so that one is coming over there. So all all awards received on that, so that's good. And then this one is also all awards received. So now it's just the this route is the one now. I don't know if you can hear it, but it just started raining outside here. Speaking of Gran Turismo soundtrack, and we're on our way to Panama. Panama. Could that have been an alternate route? Yeah, possibly. Possibly. Yeah, exactly. Now I was thinking that that might be a squeeze point, but it wasn't. Now, I feel like we were supposed to build a bridge across here as well. Oh, this is going back to... Yeah, this is one of the first points that we pass in the... before the storm. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I guess nobody's doing a number 2 around here anymore then. Okay, that was also slightly satisfying that the wooden thing there is floating. Well, it was floating and now it's settled on something. Right, moving on, and this is a point where we need to dump some more sand, I suppose. Oh, that is annoying. That is really annoying that we have to go all the way back. All the way back around there to get to get enough sand to fill in on this side. Because I don't think it will be enough with one delivery. Yeah, no, I think we'll need at least 2 more. Two more deliveries. Yeah, well, fine. It is fairly speedy to get around anyway. Now this is the part of the game that is a little bit tedious when you're playing alone. Yeah, yeah, that is also a fair point. Yeah, one more, I think that will do. Yeah, one more load of sand and I think that'll be fine. Might be a good place to end actually for the evening too. I will plot the route and see if they can drive it, and that will be the end of it for the evening. Now, in the upcoming week, we do have, of course, an R Factor 2 race on Thursday. as we usually do, with the BMW M3 E30 at at an historic layout at Spa, using the 1988 track layout with the old bus stop and everything. So that will be a fun race. Well, 2 fun races, I guess, because we're doing 2. Of course, we do have we don't have an E36 model in R Factor 2. Besides the 1988 track do kind of fit with the E30. Yeah, in one way it would have been probably more correct to use the race Imola from around the same time instead, maybe. But that's a DLC track, so something to consider for later. Yeah, also, of course, we do have, I think we got 2 rallies in the EA WRC club, with the Rally Poland with the Super 2000 cars that started today, which will run for most of the week, and then into the weekend we will have the WRC rally. Is it Greece, which is the real life WRC event now? I don't remember. I think it is Greece. So there's some Rally 1 car driving in the weekend at some point. Acropolis, indeed. Yeah, good. Then I did actually remember. And I suppose there will be some RBR as well at some point during the week. I can't remember any championships that I've signed up for that has an official rally next week, and none of the ones that have been put up already on the Rally Simfans website. But yeah, we'll find that out when we get there. Yeah, busy week. Well, not more than usual, really. Error message from Windows. Well, Yes and no. It's Dropbox that keeps on reminding me that the Dropbox is full. Yeah. Yep, do that. Thank you so much for tuning in, Hugo. And yeah, enjoy your evening, and we'll catch you later. And suddenly the steering wheel kicked in and just flung the what is it called? I know that wheel loader is not correct. Dozer, for crying out loud. Sometimes my brain just shuts off. It flows. Pour 500 tons of sand. That's the achievement that just popped up. I think I actually might need some more sand. Because that bump at the end there is a bit... Yeah, you know what? It might actually not be that bad when we put the AI truck into the mix. Another thing that I just thought about, we have this map where you can jump back and forth between vehicles. It kind of reminds me of the driver San Francisco. Okay, so we need to plot the route from here. To Panama. Yes, that is correct. Well, that is also one of the games that I wanted to play on stream. Because that is a good game. Okay, I see some more stuff that I need to do. We need to do some more tidying up in the entrance to the village. Go petrol! Go petrol! Go petrol! Or something along those lines. And I've also just realized that there is a mud in here too. That could be of some sort of problem, maybe. Well, probably not, but well, we'll find that out in not too distant future. Yeah, that might be a problem. Oh. Yes, it is a problem. Oh man, I need some more gravel then. Yeah, thought so. Right. Vehicles. We'll need some more sand then. Again. It is kind of interesting with this game because Um, oops. While you have in you know, Mud Runner and Snow Runner and all of those games, you do transport goods and logs and stuff like that from one point to another on the map. But in this game, you set up the AI cars to do the hauling, and you are only doing the you're creating the roads for them to haul on or to drive on. And the rainy weather has increased its pace. From what I can hear. Kenvolt service. I would think that would be enough. Yeah, you would kind of think that it would be 9. Yeah. Let's see. Objectives, bring help, and open requests. Alright, okay, so it started just at the same point. Okay, fine. That's good, at least, so we don't have to wait for it all the way from the starting point. Yes. Oh yeah, of course there are 2 landslides on this side that we can repair. But that's gonna be another time, I guess. Find a way to the steel pipes facility, sorry, and get to the gas power plant. Both of them are on this side of the map. So dealt with that road part pretty easily. That's nice. So we have actually managed to build some roads tonight then. We've done what we set out to do. And I do like that the cars aren't driving over the sand that I've dumped on the road there. Just driving beside it instead now. Nice. And as one car enter, another one starts at the other end. Yes, I've been going at it for a couple of hours already. Yeah, for 2 hours tonight and 2 weeks ago. Return to the hub menu. Yes. Yes, please. Well, and then the fans on the PC just quiet down straight away. Which is always very nice. Yep, well, I think that will be it for tonight. A quick look at the rally results before I log off. I am still number 7 in the Nippon online Nippon Rally Championship rally, the Rally Azuka. 7th position overall, and that is 4th position in class, I think. Yes, it is. So I should be in for a handful of points in that rally. So yeah, no, that's a good week. And at the bottom of the list now, oh yeah, the American Rally Championship has a round next week, which starts at midday tomorrow. Right, so I have that to drive then in the week that's coming up. Yeah, right, well, anyway, that will be it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone who has been along for the ride. And, yep, do enjoy whatever is left of your weekend, and I will catch you all later. So take care and goodbye.